Hi, it's Nilu at Thrive at 35, where I try something new every week. This week I'm at a concert at Santa Monica Pier. The concert is Mind Travel, which is a musical journey put together by composer Murray Hidary.
Please welcome Murray Hidary.
I'll just spend a few minutes sharing some ideas about the experience that we'll have here together. As a composer, I start off asking myself one main question. What would the energy of the universe sound like? To me, everything is waves, everything is vibration, everything is frequency. On the grandest of scales, we discovered and affirmed gravitational waves, that literally the fabric of space is rippling from the effects of black holes and explosions of stars. It's pretty remarkable. And I think about music as the bridge between that with which we can experience with our five senses and that which perhaps lies beyond our five senses. I'll be telling a story of sorts, albeit a subconscious storytelling. And it'll be a continuous exploration through music, sound, and frequency. And I encourage you to make this experience your own. I'll leave you with one final image that I find helpful as I go into the music. I imagine placing a leaf into a river. The river is a wonderful metaphor for life. The leaf is us. The leaf is placed into that river. At first, it's calm, but the river has a journey of its own. Sometimes it gets turbulent. Sometimes the waters get rough. Sometimes there's rocks, there's obstacles. The leaf has to go around it. Sometimes it gets stuck. But ultimately, it always moves down the river, eventually to join and merge with the ocean. Each of us are on a journey in our own way, in our own time. The music will reflect that. At times it's calm, at times it's provocative, but it will have its journey. So I invite you to come on this journey with me, and together I'll meet you at the other end. I'm back. That was pretty dramatic, huh? That was the first, braving the elements like that. It's quite remarkable. We have a second mic if anybody wants to ask any questions.
I just want to express the magic that you bring into our lives because, you know, we live our lives and we hope that maybe one day we might get a glimpse of magic. And that's what you did. And you filled my entire body with it.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you for helping us all channel our inner alchemists. I felt that you turned us all into the wind.
Absolutely. You
That
know,
was wonderful.
we started out talking about what does the universe sound like, and the wind is certainly part of that. And it was my attempt to give voice to the wind during the last hour. You know, like what is the wind trying to say? You know.
Yes, yes. And I wanted to ask you where and when you were when your divine inner guidance spoke to you and whispered boldly in your ear for you to do this.
That's a really good question. I think it was a lot of angels along the way, and they just kept stacking up until, you know, there's kind of that final straw. You know, it's never a convenient time in life to do something new and something big. There's always a reason not to. And for me, there was a lot of stuff going on, and finally I said, if not now, when, you know? So I just literally changed my life one day and moved out here from New York and conceived all this. Everything here has been made we fabricated all this stuff and just had a vision for what something magical, to your point, could be, and really transporting. And I was like, what would it take for me to be totally transported somewhere?
Hi, Murray.
Hi.
I'm so glad Kelly introduced us. So I've listened to Deeper, and just being here live is just a whole different experience. Deeper is an album that he's put out. So I'm curious, aside from the underwater experience that you're going to bring us, like what has been up to now your favorite place to play this music?
I mentioned Burning Man as a joke earlier when the wind kicked in, and I had the pleasure of bringing this to Burning Man last August at the temple at Burning Man, just like this, with people bringing their headphones and walking around the temple and having their moment. And it was a fully anonymous experience, as Burning Man is. People just came and took the headphones and just wandered around the temple. For those of you who've been to Burning Man at a temple, you know what a sacred place that is. And just seeing and feeling everyone go through that. I did this for 5 hours there that one night, and the human connection element was just overwhelming to me that particular time. For those who are going to be in New York or know someone in New York, in June 22nd, we're bringing this to Central Park, one of my dreams.
Woo.
So it'll be in the middle of Central Park with the headphones and everything.
Thank you so much.